Hey everybody, welcome to a brand new episode of Big Time Reality TV. My name is Andrew Kirk. You guys can follow me on Twitter at CSU Grad A Kirk, and the blog. Did a blog last week about my dislike for the Are You the One guys, with the exception of my guest. It's at bigtimerealitytv.blogspot.com. And my special guest is from the new season of Are You the One, season 3. You guys can find him on Twitter at MTVTbook _T. Tyler Johnson, how are you doing, bro?
Hey, man, I feel like I need like a theme song or something after that introduction, bro. But man, things are going well, man. I'm extremely blessed, man. I'm glad that you reached out to me to interview me. I'm excited.
Not a problem, man. And like I said on Twitter, you guys can ask me questions using the hashtag AskMTVTboogie.
Yes, yay.
So a couple questions to ask. First, I gotta know who came up with the name T Boogie?
Well, before we get into that, like I never come up with my nicknames at all. A lot of people say you give your own self your own nicknames. I'm like, no, not at all. T Boogie came from, of course, I'm from Indianapolis, and I'm a dancer. I love to dance and stuff. I'm not saying I'm like Chris Brown and do all that, but I have rhythm. So basically, a group of girls were like, oh man, he can boogie, and my name is Tyler. So they were like, oh, can we call you T Boogie? I'm like, well, damn, that kind of rings. I like that. So that's where that nickname came from. So shout out to the group of girls who I don't know who they are. I was drunk, but hey, shout out to you.
I remember, I think you were talking with Rashida the second episode, and you're like, my name's T Boogie for a reason.
Yeah, I remember that. That moment right there. It was a dope moment because not only did I connect with Rashida for a little bit, like we connected very strong. And it sucks because the cameras couldn't capture that whole conversation. But I had to get a little cocky for a little bit because I seen she know how to dance and stuff like that. But I had to let them know, hey man, my name is T Boogie for a reason. So there you
go. So first question, what made you want to try out for this show?
Well, a lot of people don't know from season 1. Well, the first season alone, when the first show came out, I was like, wow, like this show is mind blowing. And to make matters better, like one of my good friends, Dre, who was on season 1, we went to the same school together, University of Memphis. Yeah, shout out to the Great House. Woo, woo, woo. But yeah, he was actually on season 1, and I was like, wow. And I've always wanted to do reality TV because a lot of people have told me I had like the personality to do it. So I was like, wow. So I was actually supposed to be on The Real World, but I turned them down for other reasons or whatever. So then I get an email, from a producer from the show. It's like, hey, this is such from Are You the One? As soon as I got the email, I'm like, wow, this seems like fate. Like, this is crazy. So, of course, and then I went through the whole casting process, and it felt unreal because I was getting these, like, weird signs. Like, I'll be looking at my audition tape, and all of a sudden they'll call me with, like, updates and stuff and everything. Then when I'm at work, like, somebody will call me, and I'm like, dang, I got to be them. Look at my ID, and it's them. So, yeah, I went through the casting process, and, hey, I'm on the show, and I'm definitely blessed, man. Definitely blessed.
Yeah. So did Dre give you any advice before you went on the show?
Not really, because we're not really supposed to be in contact with people who are on the show or whatever. But I mean, after the show, we talked, and he just asked us, "Hey, how'd you do, man? Welcome. It's gonna be crazy. If you need any tips or anything, let me know." So other than that, I haven't really. No, he didn't really reach out to me, but I mean, he definitely looks out for me now. So.
And you were very familiar with the show. You watched the first 2 seasons.
Yeah, like the first season, I was semi-familiar. Then I got really into it the next season. So I was like, man, I got to be on the show. And then like when I watched the first season, it was kind of because it's like the audience now, they kind of don't get it because it's hard to explain what the game is, what the show is about based off of like a conversation. So you have to actually watch like each episode. So I would go back before I got cast for the show. I would go back and watch previous season and make sure, okay, we got to win this money week 6. So, we got to do this, and that. But that was obviously a mistake because, as you can see, we suck. We definitely suck.
Hey, you guys got 3 more tries. So, I like I said, I still got faith in you guys.
All right, man, I'm glad. We need as much faith as possible, bro. As faith as possible.
Yeah. So, as soon as Ryan lined you guys up, who was the first girl initial attraction?
The first girl. Oh, all right. So when we go inside the house, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of blacked out of excitement just being in Hawaii and just seeing these beautiful girls and there's alcohol. So I went from saying hi, having excited, going to the alcohol. Me and Chuck did like there was jungle juice. Me and Chuck started chugging that, and I go back to the girls. I forgot everybody's name, but people don't see on the show. The first girl that I pulled aside was Stacy. I actually pulled her upstairs in the kitchen, and the conversation was basically, hey, I think you look good. You know, of course, the basic comment, like, I think you look good. Then we get into, okay, where you from? Then, of course, the typical, I think you're my perfect match. Let's talk more. And then that was pretty much it. So,
one thing, and I know a lot of people on Twitter have said this, Stacy and Kayla look so much alike. Were you able to tell them apart in the house?
They really, really look like it's scary. Even with makeup on, they look good. Without makeup on, you know, and they kind of look a little funny, but they still look the same. But yeah, and even on like I get hit up all the time, and for people that I know, they're like, "Damn," they get them confused. I'm like, "Yo, this is Stacy and this is Kayla." So, but yeah, they definitely look the same.
Yeah, a lot of people have said that on Twitter. So,
For sure.
So yeah, let's fast forward to the second matchup ceremony. You guys black and white. Did you guys realize at the time that 6 of you picked the same match?
No, like it was so well. Let me start with week 2 of them. We all thought initially that we were going to have 7, 8 beans because I was with Rashida and everybody know me and her. I got nothing but love for Rashida. That's baby girl for sure. And we had the same personality, so why not match up? What do you know? And everybody, all the matchups, they look good, and all of a sudden we get up there and like we're yelling like, "Oh, 7, 8 beans!" Like we're already planning on turning up and all that. So when that light comes up, literally, I giggle a little bit because I'm thinking it's like a little prank. I'm like, oh, they're just messing with us. And Ryan says, no lights, blackout. First of all, I want to slap Ryan in the face just because he goes in this dramatic mode. I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? Then after that, it was just like a whirlwind. Rashida was crying on my arm. People are like, we're dumb, stupid. Like that was the most drama-filled matchup ceremony that I've ever like been. Like it was only week 2, so I'm thinking we're doomed from the start. But we didn't know that we're going to line up with the same people. Like it's weird. Like and then initially choosing the matches, a lot of people, nobody wants to lose money at all, and a lot of people say go with your hearts, go with your hearts. But at the same time, in order for us not to lose money, we have to use a little bit of strategy too as well. But we try not to implement that too much because the show's based off of trying to fall in love as well. So it's tough trying to choose up who you want to at matchup ceremonies because who knows? I could be the one to choose somebody different and mess up the whole entire thing, you know. So it's definitely hard, man.
Yeah, I was watching that episode, and I was like, okay, they're picking the same. 6 people picked the same. It was you and Rashida, Mike and Amanda, Hunter and not Hunter, Kiki and Austin, and they all picked the same. So I was like, how are they going to expect to get that many likes?
As well with that, too. Sorry to interrupt you. Week 1, we got how many beans did we? We got 2, and we already know that Chelsea and Connor are a confirmed match. So there's 1 bean, and the people who lined up, me and Rasheed lined, we're blacked out. So the people who already blacked out, minus Zach and Kayla, who else was it? Alec and Stacy, and I think Hunter was in the mix too, or whatever. So Hunter. Yeah, so we call them the fucked 4. We're still we try to figure out who was that 1 being for week 1. That's why we kept putting the same couples from week 1 over and over again, just because we had to figure out who that was. And we thought if we figured that out, bam, we got this one. So that's why you see Alec and Stacy together all the time, you know, because we figured they're a match, especially after Melanie and Alec were in a match. So we think it has to be Stacy. It has to be so.
Yeah. I think it is him and Stacy.
You think Alec, so?
I think so. I mean, the dude acts like she's the plague, and I don't get it.
Regarding those 2, well, for one, I got number love for Stacy. It just sucks that that the cameras edit like make her look crazy. Oh, of course, Stacy's crazy. We all know that, but they make her seem very, very clingy, and they're not really showing her sweet side and stuff like that. So that's kind of disappointing on her half. So Stacy, I love you. I have love for you. Alec, his character. I mean, Alec is a sweet guy. You know, he's not one of the guys who will go out there to try to. You know, he's not a Devin. He's not a Mike. He doesn't try to go out his way to, you know, make himself known. He's just there. He's a good presence. He's a good guy and stuff like that. So with them two, it's just like every time that you see him on TV, it's just like, dang, Alec is throwing shade at Stacey. Stacey's clingy over Alec and stuff like that. But they're both good people, man. It just sucks that some of the editing that the cameras did doesn't justify who they are as people, you know. But that's the risk that you go into, regardless of any TV show you do. You know, your character could be manipulated, but that's what you have to sacrifice for. So
Yeah, I like Stacey. I feel like crazy that isn't necessarily a bad thing.
No, man, hey, I'm telling you, us guys, we kind of like a little crazy, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to Stacey though, much love.
We can have a little bit of that second episode, and we'll definitely get into this one because this is I feel like at this point in the season, you feel like this one is your match. I know you can't tell me who your match is, but you went on a date with Melanie and you picked her once. Talk to us about Melanie up until this point in the season.
Man, start with blacking out with Rashida, and after that, like my mind was everywhere. Man. I was just like, I don't know because I haven't really connected with anybody, but it's still early. But I was still like hurt because not only am I not a match with her, she's hurting just as bad next to me, and I feel bad because you know we initially thought we were a perfect match. So we had a talk, and we were like, hey, since we're not matches, we cannot flirt. We got to try to move on just for the sake of the house, you know, because we could be a no match like you see with everybody else and they're still hooking up. We don't want to be that couple. So we talked about it. So initially, you know, I never noticed Mel until after she got back on a date. I forgot where she went. And then I told everybody, like, I was initially nervous to talk to her. I was like, yo, I'm kind of nervous to speak with Mel. So after that, I pulled her aside and she's like, hey, I heard that you were talking about me. I was like, yeah, I'm into you. Like, I was like, oh, I'm into you too. So we had great conversations, like amazing. Like we would sit down for at least hours and just talk, laughing, giggle and stuff like that. So when she chose me on the date, I was literally so excited. Like you can see on the come, like, whoa, like I didn't know how to react. I'm like, oh gosh, okay, really me? And on the date, we went on the beach and we had like a one-on-one talk. First we rode the motor scooter, which was wild, dude. Like they cut off all the traffic and we're rolling around. I'm just like, yo, this is dope. And being in the house, we're so used to each other, so we haven't seen anybody on the outside. So we got people waving, honking and stuff. They don't know who we are, but they see cameras in front of us and dope motorcycles and stuff like that. So we get there and I've never, like, let me clarify this. When I say I haven't seen the ocean, of course I've seen it, you know, via, you know, in school and TV and stuff like that, but I haven't been like close up to it like how I was with Mel. So they kind of made it seem like I've never seen the ocean. And some of the reviews like, yeah, Tyler's never seen the ocean. He's got it dumb. Like, I've seen the ocean before, but I've never been in it like this. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't show me and Mel actually crying together. I was crying because I was at a happy place. You know, I've never been in this type of experience before. You know, I was thinking about my mom and my sister and people back home, and I was telling her I wish I could just bottle all these feelings up and just give them to everybody because it was an amazing thing. She started crying too. And that's what I was like. That's what made me say, "Damn, I think this girl really is my match." Like these are feelings that you can't repeat with anybody else, you know. And she experienced that. So yeah, Melanie overall, I mean, she's an amazing woman. Yeah, much love for Mel. Much love.
Yeah. So I know you can't say who. If say you win this next challenge, is she one of the top ones you're gonna pick?
Hell no, man. She kissed Alec. I'm pissed. Oh no. Oh man, she hurt my heart.
You'll be like,
they made it seem like I was so upset, which initially I was because I kind of did want that affection, you know, from her and stuff like that, you know, because I'm not used to not trying to be cocky. I'm not used to like a girl telling me no, not getting like kisses and stuff like that after we have like dope conversations. So when they came back to the house and Ryan was like, "Did you guys share a little kiss?" I'm like, "Whoa, wait, excuse me? Like, we've been talking. You guys legit just went on a date. And you're already kissing." So that when I went on like this, me and Zach had that conversation. And of course, shout to Zach, man. That's like one of my bros. Like we are so close.
He's talking with my friends Brandon and Ellie today.
Yeah, exactly. But Zach pulled me aside and we had a convo, and he's just basically real. He was like, "I know you have feelings for that girl." He was like, "You're too good for her, man. You're showing her all types of affection, but she's not showing you love back." He's like, if any girl does that, she doesn't deserve your time of day. And I'm just like, I'm hearing them, but at the same time, I'm like, I have to go with my heart. My heart's telling me I have to either A, get some closure, or B, just talk to him like, hey, what's going on, stuff like that. But I'm not the type of guy, I'm not desperate. I'm not clingy. I'm not none of that. But at the same time, anybody deserves answers, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they kissed, but luckily they weren't a match. Like, I literally wanted to legit, like, scream, like, haha, I told you so, but Al's my guy, Mel's my girl, so I didn't want to, like, be overly, like, conceding and stuff like that, so.
Yeah, so talking about Hawaii, actually, what was it like being in Kona? That's what it was, right?
Yeah. Just Hawaii is always one of those destinations that everybody puts in their like bucket list. I want to travel to Hawaii before I pass away or die, or whatever. So when I found out that it was in Hawaii, like I lost it, and we're on the plane and nobody knew this, but Alec was actually on my flight and he was going up and going to the bathroom. I kept looking at him like he got to be there for the same reason I am, because there's something about his like something about his demeanor. I was like, damn. So we get off the plane and no, we fly in and it's beautiful, like the water and just everything. And we get off, and we're getting laid by beautiful women. I'm like, yo, I went to one of the girls like, hey, are you my perfect match? And she's like, wait, what? I was like, never mind. So
what's that?
Yeah, we meet up with Al, and me and Al, we was like screaming like, you're here too, like we're hyped because we're acting like kids in the candy store. This is our first time being on TV and stuff like that. But Hawaii's, man, it's just amazing. The atmosphere, the people really care about their environment. They don't take if you litter, it's basically disrespectful. They treat the island like it's a human being. Without being too weird. They treat the island with so much respect and love. Way different from people like in the States and stuff. But Hawaii, man, the weather's always gorgeous. It actually rained a lot, which was, it was cool. It was like a quiet, smooth rain. People are nice. Man, just being there was just majestic, man. It was definitely majestic.
I went to Hawaii, oh my God, about 9 years ago now.
Really?
I turned 17 there. I went to Oahu and then where season 1 was Kauai. So it was pretty rad.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah, that's definitely dope.
My brother's lucky enough to be dating a girl who actually is somewhat Hawaiian. They went to Maui for spring break. I was like,
ooh, that's sick, man. That's dope, man. Real dope.
Yeah. So let's get to a couple fan questions. This guy that's been tweeting you, Strong Chan. He wants to know: do you really think that the idea of perfect match really exists, or love can be built with time?
That is a good question. Wow. All right, let's get into it. With me, because I'm only speaking for myself, other people have their ways of falling in love, but this is from my perspective. There is a perfect match out there for you. And me going on the show, it's kind of hard to find a perfect match within those 10 weeks that we're there. But you have to be optimistic, though, because, love at first sight is such a cliche thing, but at times in the house, everybody experienced that. So love, I feel like with me, because thankful for my parents, I'm raised old school. I'm raised like, okay, you don't move too fast. You take things slow. Go with the flow. Don't force anything. If you feel like you're in love, just wait. You don't have to rush marriage or anything like that. Love takes a lot of time. Or it could. There's people out there who fell in love literally at first sight and they're blossoming into a beautiful marriage. But with me, love takes time for me. Just because I'm not saying I have baggage and stuff like that, but I want to get to know this person beyond just physical and mental stuff. I want to know her spirituality. I want to know all types of stuff. I want to know her dislikes than she does likes, because then I'll be able to adjust and stuff like that. So love is it's a scary thing because I've never fallen in love before ever. So that's why I initially want to go on the show too, as well, just to see if I get a little glimpse of what love might be. But then at the same time, I've never been in love, but I've had love for people, because I've been in a relationship before where I had love for the girl, but once a guy uses the L word to a girl, that's like a whole new plethora of just damage, because you could be saying the L word because she wants to hear it, but at the same time you don't mean it. So that's going to take this girl on the world, and that's why girls are crazy, because guys are scumbags and tell them they're in love and they're not, and just But yeah, love takes time. Don't rush it. Just let God work. That's all I'm saying. Let God work and everything will fall in place.
I feel like you're one of a rare breed on this show when it comes to the guys this season. What I mean by that is you don't rush things, and that's what that's what I like about guys like you, Zach, Hunter. You guys take your time with them. You actually get to know the girls. Some of the other guys, should I things out there? No. Some guys like Chuck, Devin, Mike, they all have one thing in mind, and that's kind of it turns me off as far as for liking or disliking them on the show.
Yeah, the Zach, Hunter, all of us, even Austin, he said in the episode it's hard for him to actually fall for somebody that quick because it's just something that he doesn't do, and Austin, he's a great guy, he's smart, businessman, stuff like that, and he's kept it real. He actually said it to Cheyenne, he kept it real. It's hard for him to fall, because I feel like he has his wallet, and we all discussed that or whatever, but shout out to Austin. Everybody else, with me, it just takes time. A lot of the people, I feel like, initially were there for their own agenda, rather it be love, rather it be money, rather it be actor and want to get exposed and stuff like that. But the guys you mentioned in the same category as me, man, we're all humble guys. What's the rush? I'm only 26 years old. What's the rush? Seriously, what is the rush? But it's hard.
You brought up Austin. Did you know that he made 6 figures?
Oh yeah, he told us about it. Yeah, all right. With Austin, he is an entrepreneur, and this guy literally is a baller, and people always got mad at him for saying, "Oh, I have this much money in my account, I got this, that, and that." But at the same time, you have to give him some type of credit because he came from nothing, and now he has 6, 7 figures and stuff like that. Making, I don't want to say how much he made, but he makes a lot, and then he's proud of it. He likes to talk about it, and a lot of girls in the house are like, "Oh, he always talks about his money stuff like that." Which, yeah, but when you do the same, if you had all that and worked from nothing, and now you're helping family out whenever you want to, and now you got money like flow. So yeah, I knew Austin already had that money. I was like, "Yo, that's crazy."
So let me talk about my blog post real quick. I posted a blogger after the episode Wednesday night. It was about my dislike for some of the guys on the show. I feel like, and like the 3 guys I mentioned earlier, I feel like they're all there to get camera time. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if I was going on the show, I'm going to keep 100. I probably would want to get some camera time, right?
Definitely.
So, I mean, they're trying to get camera time. They're trying to hook up. And especially with Mr. Devin last Wednesday night and the past week. We'll definitely talk about him and Kiki in a minute. I don't know. They're not there for the right reasons. I mean, did you notice that with some of the guys and some of the girls even?
All right. So initially, when I first met all the guys, I hated Zach. We're best friends now. I hated Zach because he seemed so cocky, so weird. I'm like, I'm not gonna get along. Only person that I really was like thought I could get along with was Austin and Chuck, but I love all those guys. As far as the people's different agendas, during filming, it seemed like people were there to, of course, be actors. I feel like a lot of people weren't there for the right reasons. Which, of course, if you get casted for this stuff, you gotta do what you gotta do because your characters can be manipulated however they want. So why don't you do what you got to do to try to get airtime over that? Like you do you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do the same. I'm just gonna be myself. But do what you got to do. As far as those guys, I can't say if they were or weren't. Not saying that because it's confidentiality. I don't know. I'm not inside their heads or not. But it seemed like some points in time that they were being like manipulated and stuff like that. But I can't speak for them. But Kiki, somebody I do want to address. I feel like she was the only person that legit was there for like love, like legit. That's why she kept going back to Devin and stuff like that. Even though she was dumb as hell, we kept telling her, stop doing it. I feel like she was legit there for love, and shout out to Kiki because she's getting it hard right now. She's taking some beatings.
Oh God, this edit is, and she was one of my preseason favorites too, Tyler. I loved Kiki preseason.
She's a beautiful girl.
This edit, man, is just
brutal.
Very brutal. And I want to ask the conversation that Devin and Kiki had. I want to say 2 weeks ago. We saw you creeping up there. What were you thinking when they were going at it?
That was after the Devin flip, and initially that whole table flip was absolutely wild. Like when it happened, that everybody can say, I'm just like, what in the world? Like he didn't flip the script. Like what's going on? So when I go outside, I go to the bathroom. Whatever, I'm grabbing some alcohol, some beer, trying to turn up, getting my mind off of this no match again, which we completely suck at. So I hear this conversation. Now, I'm not trying to butt in, but I'm literally like walking down, I'm just hearing what this. I'm like, what in the world are you guys talking about? Like I'm annoyed at this point because she needs to move on. She's there. Like I don't know. Let's see. She has I think 4 or 5 guys. She knows Devin's not her match. Move on. Move the hell on. I was initially annoyed with him too as well. Oh, by the way, the cameras did not show. It was week I think 2 or 3, and me and Devin got into a huge fight. Like it was bad. Like it was after a matchup ceremony, and some things were said up there, that the cameras didn't show. But there's some things up there, and I felt disrespecting everybody. So we get back from the matchup ceremony, and there's our security guys there and stuff like that. So we go upstairs and we're eating and trying to discuss what's going on. And I grab Devin. I'm like, yo, Dev, man, I don't come outside. Come outside. And he's like, no, I want to eat. So I grab him by his neck and his collar. I said, bro, we're coming outside. We're about to talk about this. So all of a sudden, security surrounds us. It's just me and Devin in this circle. And I basically told him this. By the way, me and Devin were real cool now, but I'm just letting you guys know. So I was like, Dev, if you ever in your life disrespect me, ever again, me and you, we're going to fight. I don't give a fuck about cameras. I don't give a fuck about this money. No. You're not going to disrespect not only me, my family, and my family name. And I take that to heart. So then after that, I poked him in his chest just to give him like a warning sign because I don't play. Like I'm a nice guy, but once you cross me, I turn into a demon. I'm not gonna lie. I get real. I see red. I'm just like blood, fight, stuff like that. But yeah, me and him got into it. It was bad, dog. But I'm glad I didn't swing or nothing like that. But me and him are cool now. So.
Yeah. Nick, Strong Chan also wants to know quick other question. Like I said, you guys can ask questions. Ask MTV Boogie. That's TEE Boogie. Who's your favorite singer?
My favorite singer. Ooh. Oh wow. Of all time. So this can very much be all genres. If I had to say my influence to dance and to because I can somewhat sing, of course, people know from me or this conversation. Michael Jackson. By far. He definitely influenced me. My mom used to play the records, and she always brings up stories where I'm young and used to dance and all that stuff. So he was definitely a huge influence, just because he is the greatest entertainer of all time. It's crazy how people go to his shows and concerts and literally pass out and cry just for seeing his face. I'm like, yo, nobody else does that. And just his music videos and his dance moves and his swagger and his voice is just phenomenal. And R.I.P. Michael Jackson, man, we miss you. So yeah, definitely Michael Jackson for sure.
Mm-hmm. So back to Devin and Kiki real quick. Just give me your overall thoughts on the two of them. I mean, they're probably the two that drove the whole house crazy, right?
All right, let's start with Devin. When we got casted, we got flown to LA to do our stuff, whatever. I actually wasn't supposed to see Devin, but I saw him. We was in the same room doing whatever. So I was like, dude, if he's on this show, he's gonna be the most annoying individual ever. Come to find out, hey, here's Devin. I'm like, fuck, yeah, here we go. Devin, the positive things. He's very intelligent, super intelligent. His IQ is. I'm like, yo, there's only certain people can only understand him. That if you don't have a high level IQ, then you're just like what? He's a very mysterious character. But he's humble. He's a nice guy when he wants to be. Now let's get to the negative stuff. He knows what he's doing. Manipulation for sure. God, I pulled him aside so many times, like, yo, I know what you're doing. And he just gives me that smirk, gives me that smile, like, yeah, I already know. He's a manipulator. He basically sweet talks. I mean, we all sweet talk the girl and doing something we wanted to happen, knowing we didn't really mean it. He's a sweet talker. But other than that, there's not too much to say negative about Devin, really, besides that. Because if you would have had this interview with me when me and Devin were like heated, I had so many adjectives and verbs I can say about him. It was ridiculous. But I mean, other than that, Devin is Devin. That's my phrase. Devin is Devin. He's a unique individual.
His confessionals, let me cut you off there. His confessionals annoy the heck out of me. It's like you said, he knows what he's doing with the whole puppet master thing.
That okay. Sorry, Kiki. Sorry he did that to you, but he's the villain of the show. Everybody knows that. But I've never seen the puppet thing done on national TV, and this is the only time I salute him because that's the most villainous thing you can do, bro. Good job for that. Like, really, a puppet master? That was insane. Hats off to him. But yeah, his interviews and stuff like that, they're funny. Like when he makes fun of the cast members, I crack. He didn't mention me because I feel like he did that after our beef, so I don't know if he was scared or not. But he never made fun of me, so lucky. I'm glad you didn't, son. But yeah, Kiki. Woo! Oh, Kiki, man. For one, number one, she's gorgeous, dude. All the women are gorgeous, but yeah, Kiki's definitely gorgeous. Big smile, huge heart, huge heart, huge heart. The positive things about Kiki, of course, besides her looks, she's very easy to talk to. Once you in a conversation engage with her, she pays attention. Well, mine's the fact that when Nelson and her had a convo during the speed dating, she's like, "What's Devin doing?" You know, because he was so in love with him, whatever. But
Nelson was like, "Don't bring up Devin when I'm talking to you."
Exactly.
I'm not a Nelson fan either, but I like when he said that.
Oh yeah, that's 100%. If you're trying to talk one-on-one, don't mention another guy. That's disrespectful. You know, that's like going out on a date with a new girl and then you mention your ex. Nobody wants to hear that. Or oh man, my ex. Nobody wants to hear that shit. You know. But Kiki, she has a huge heart. She was there for the right reasons. The only downside with Kiki is she's not as strong-willed as like an Amanda or Cheyenne or Rashida. You know, she kind of gets the short end of the stick when it comes to being a strong-willed woman. But she slowly learns because Cheyenne kind of beats her into shape during episodes, you know, behind closed doors. She's like, yo, stand up for yourself. We're not yelling at you for bad things. We're telling you these things because you look bad on TV. Stand up for yourself. We want you to find your match. This is a team game. We're either win it all or we lose it all. And right now, the path that you're taking, we ain't gonna win shit because you're not getting your stuff together. You know, but she slowly, weeks to come, she slowly gets with it and stuff like that. So we definitely molded her into more of a person who can stand up for himself a little more. You know. So,
you're still eligible to be your match, right?
Yeah, actually, yeah. It's me, Alec, Mike, and Nelson. And Zach, I believe, is still eligible too. So I think there's four. Okay. Well, yeah, four.
Zach went in the booth with her, I think.
That is right. You are right. Yeah. Yep. There's four. So we're the new Flux Four. So oh boy, you guys are in for a nice.
Like you're saying that you saw my Brandon interview. Brandon last season was down to 2.
Exactly. I remember that too. Like it's a crazy thing because leading up to just looking back at it, like she's been in the True Booth for a lot. And I don't think we purposely meant to throw her in the booth, but initially voting, it just a lot of the votes like made sense, you know. And we did it based off of what we saw and then what she's telling us and stuff like that. So it's not for the love of Kiki. We just did it based off of who we saw up there, who we thought was strong. We just voted. And she just happened to be in there 6 times. So yeah, she was like, there's one matchup someone. She was like, all right, not matchup, but Trooper. She's like, yeah, I know what to do. But I was laughing because she it's like a daily routine for her now going to the Trooper. So
yeah. Do you feel like talking about Truth Boots real quick? Do you feel like you guys with the only two couples going? Do you feel like that hinders your guys' chances of getting a perfect match?
Man, the True Boots alone, they're hard. Just because when we vote, we don't know who's voting for who. We go up there individually or a couple, whatever. But we don't know who votes for who. We could easily have like a team strategy, say we need to vote this couple in, but somebody can go rogue and vote somebody else and then throw off the matchups and stuff like that. But the True Booth is it's nerve wracking just because you automatically you think whoever you vote for, you're like, yes, I think that's it. Boom, your vote could have mattered. Like, yeah, this vote is it. Yeah, I saved the house. And all the True Booths leading up to it, like we only got one, which that True Booth was amazing because we finally came together as a house. You know, we needed that. We needed that boost of morale. But we haven't gotten any since then. And at this point in time in the game, a lot of us are starting to give up. You know, you'll see who is doing what couples are with who. You know, the house got divided. You know, from the couples who not matches and doing their thing to the people who need to find their match and are trying to move those couples away. So the house became divided, which is a disaster if it's a team game because that means we're not gonna win shit. So true boosts are a lot harder. The game alone, you guys think it's easy? It's not at all. Because a lot of you guys, I read your tweets and your reviews, and I get a nice little laugh, ha ha ha. But at the same time, they know it's a game show. It's season 3 of our show. Do you really think they're gonna make it easier or harder? So we all got mind fucked, and a lot of people always went for what they go for in the outside world. That's what we went into, and we totally went wrong. And then we tried to change it up, but it's hard. So for you guys who think you guys know the answers, you don't. So you can continue with your little reviews. I'm not gonna talk shit. Yeah, you do what you gotta do, but it's hard. It's definitely hard.
And I bet it's even harder to watch it. I mean, especially 2 weeks ago, you pick Hannah. Ryan freaking interrogates you about that. Why are you picking Hannah? Why are you picking Hannah? And I was watching it, and I think I tweeted this, and I got like a bunch of retweets, a bunch of favorites. Mm-hmm. These guys have no idea what they're doing. And I'm not saying that I can do better, but it's frustrating because I'm rooting for you guys. Exactly. I want you guys.
I appreciate it, man. That's and I like that how you room. There's a lot of people rooting for us. A lot of people want to see us fail. Of course, that's typical reality TV stuff. But I appreciate you, bro. One love. All right, so let's start out with when Ryan. Well, the matchup ceremonies, they last a long time, and they cut out a lot of stuff, But each person who goes up there, Ryan goes up there and asks how you doing and stuff like that. He always knows like what happened in the house, because that's his job. So the matchup ceremonies last 2 to 3 hours easily, So when I picked Hannah, that episode I knew it too because they showed me and Mel connecting and stuff like that, and I choose Hannah. There was an event that happened. We get into it actually. We get into it because I wasn't for sure if people were telling me in the house, Mel is not feeling like how you feeling her. You need to move on, blah, blah, blah. I'm thinking, oh, okay. And then Austin had some type of strategy based off of, okay, we need to keep 3 people together, 3 couples together, and then mix everything up. So then in my heart, in my mind, I'm thinking, keep me and Mel together, keep Alva Stacey together, another couple. But they were like, no, Mel's not feeling you. Choose somebody else. My heart's not saying that. Why do I have to do what you guys do? That's why they did it like a cut. Like, I don't know what to do because I don't. Because it's a team game. So I decided to be a team player. And, of course, as the commercial came on, came back, Ryan said, was it for heart? Was it for strategy? I said, it's for strategy. Because, of course, I wanted to choose Mel. And they cut to Mel on the camera. She's looking upset as hell. I'm like, it made me look like a bad guy. But to get that cleared out, it wasn't my choice. Well, it was, but it's a team thing. But initially, I wanted to choose her. That's why I chose Hannah, and that's why it didn't make no sense whatsoever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, going back, you said 2 to 3 hours. How long did Amanda's argument with
Oh my gosh!
I love Amanda. I tweeted her last night. I was like, she was tweeting me. I was tweeting her back and forth about the whole egg thing last week.
Yeah. Shout out to Amanda. That's Amanda. Man, I love Amanda. That is
great team.
For sure. Much love to Amanda. When that happened, you would think that nothing else crazy can happen after that blackout. Hell no. This is the first time ever somebody got into it with a host. And when that happened, there's a lot of stuff that they didn't air the cussing. Ryan legit went straight hood and was like, man, watch it. You don't know who you're dealing with. I'm on your side, but you better watch it. And I'm like, yo, that is wild. Like it lasted probably them bickering back and forth 15, 20 minutes. And we're just like, Amanda, chill, chill, blah, blah, blah. And it got bad. Like I was just sitting there like, oh my gosh, are you kidding? So
Ryan Devlin is not my favorite host, Tyler. But I mean he knows what he's doing.
Oh, Ryan 100% knows what he's doing. And number one, Ryan, like when we first got there, when we first lined up and found out about the blackout and stuff like that, first seeing Ryan, like I freaked out. I ain't gonna lie, I fangirled super hard because I watched the other seasons. I'm just like, yo, it's Ryan, and we're all blackout drunk. That scene took probably 2 to 3 hours because everybody could not stand in place. We were so fucked up. But seeing Ryan, and then he went up and down, I was like, I know everybody's next. Like, prove it. He went down. He said my name. I probably passed out. I was like, oh my god, he knows my name. Whoa. But Ryan's very witty. He's I won't say he's intimidating, but you can't think of him as like some regular host because I mean he's still a young guy or whatever. So if you come up to him and he responds back like that, you're just like, whoa. Okay, Ryan. All right, cool, bet, bro. But yeah, Ryan is.
I don't know if I liked or disliked the comment he said to Amanda. I don't think what you're doing is easy. I think what you're doing is stupid.
Stupid. I good job, Ryan.
That was the only time I actually like Devin when Devin was like, "Oh, they're the biggest hypocrites."
There are a bunch of hypocrites in the house, and you America knows who the hypocrites are. I mean, but like I said, you can't fight feelings. I don't give a damn.
Let's go rapid fire. I don't want to keep you on for too much longer. We talked about this before. Obviously, are you the ones going on the challenge? We got 2 coming on this upcoming challenge, which I'm going to be doing a preview next week with Jasmine from Rural Cancun and a recapper friend of mine. What do you think? If MTV called you, you'd be like, Tyler, we want you on the challenge.
100%. I'm so competitive, and I say that like a lot of the challenges on our show, like I could have won each one. I'm not gonna lie to you, but in my head, like if I win, based off of what we need, it wouldn't make sense because the house was saying we need to throw these people in, blah blah blah. I'm thinking, no, I want to win these challenges. I could have won every single one. I'm so competitive, so like I love winning. I played college basketball, I play semi-pro basketball. I excel in all sports. And when I see a bunch of guys who are just as good as me, I want to beat everybody. I want to be known as Mr. Challenge, as Brandon was from last season for sure. But if they call me up, oh fuck yeah. Matter of fact, challenge Tyler, T Boogie, call me up. I am available. I am ready. So just let me know when you want me. I'm there.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel Dario and Christina are going to do this season?
Christina, I actually FaceTime like from season 2. I'm cool with Jess, Ellie, Bree. Shout out to the Goon House. Love them girls for sure. Shout out to the Goon House. And Dario, he's one of my favorites too, man, because he's real. I feel like me and him are the same character. He's real chill. But if somebody crosses him, he speaks up. I think they're both good picks. You can't automatically with these shows. You can't always put the most competitive or you have to kind of mix it up. With Christina, I don't see her being super competitive, but I feel like they did that for a reason. And Dario, he's really competitive. So I feel like they did like opposites attract type of thing. One competitive guy, one sort of not competitive girl, and try to see how they would do. So that's another dynamic with that show. But yeah, I think it's a good choice for sure.
And I know I'm not going to say who, but I know there's a bunch of Are You the Ones that are somewhere right now.
Yep.
We'll find out next year about that. Exactly. But so who are some of your favorites from Are You the One from past seasons?
Ashley, baby girl, I'm needing a number soon. Ooh, oh my gosh. My heart skipped a beat. When I seen her smile, I was like, yo, this is Lord Jesus. Garland, for sure. Gotta represent for the African Americans out there, brother. Right on. Of course, Dre. I mean, I think everybody, because we're a family. We all were nobody. I won't say nobody. We're all unknown to the world. Now everybody knows us for being on Are You the One? So we're all close. I would say we're close. What'd you say?
There's 61 of you guys now.
Exactly. But like I like everybody. I don't dislike anybody. Of course, there's moments where you're dumb, but we're a family. We've been through the same thing, stuff like that. So I respect everybody. That's why you see me tweeting everybody or that's just the type of person I am. I engage with everybody. I don't care how famous you are, how low you are. I don't care. As long as you treat me with respect, I'm gonna treat you with respect. So we're all close knit family. I love everybody. But Ashley, girl, I'm at the side of your DMs right here for sure. What's up?
That's your perfect match from season 1 or 2?
It's either not now because I haven't gotten her number yet, but eventually if I get her number, yeah, she's my perfect match. But if I had to choose between season 1 and 2 who my perfect match would be, it's in between Shelby and Ashley. Reason being, Shelby, we had a nice little combo. She's into basketball. You know me, basketball is part of my life. All is life. Let's go.
I love
And
that she actually was one of, I don't know, many girls who thought of March Madness bracket, but she filled out one. And I was like, oh my God. Married.
and that's such a turn on for a girl to actually be involved in that, especially March Madness. That's
Yeah.
dope. With Ashley, I just like her. I mean, her spirit. There's just something about her that just resonates within her. I'm like, yo, that's dope as hell. Even though she was a virgin, I don't care about that. You know, I've had my fun, still having some fun. But but no, she's dope. But if I had to choose, ooh, I'll say Shelby. Until I get Ashley's number or one of their numbers, then you know who knows. So if you guys are watching this, hey, I'm available.
Yeah. So trying to think. Favorite challenge this season so far?
The last one.
Last one?
Yep.
Your partner
So far, well, because I can't spoil that. It's you guys are in for a fucking treat. But up to this point in time, the first one, well, the first guys challenge when I don't know if you remember now when I dusted everybody when I sprinted full speed on the tire challenge. Matter of fact, like when he lined us up, I already knew because I'm probably one of the fastest besides Hunter and Nelson. Shout out to Nelson too. He doesn't get any type of airtime, but he's a good guy. Shout out to Nelson for sure. But when Ryan said go, and I literally dusted each individual, I was like, yo, I'm really fast. So that's probably my favorite one because it showed my athletic ability.
Uh-huh. Who are you putting the tires on?
This is funny. I put one on Mel's and she only got 2 tires that round. I felt so bad. She's like, Tyler, put more tires. I'm like, no, heck no. I put one on Hannah because she's gorgeous. I don't know. It was just like because the challenge was, you know, whatever girl has for that last tire, it has to be the 5th tire, whatever girl's on, that's your date. So I'm trying to like look around and stuff like that. So I see Mel, of course, I put one on her. Me and Rashida blacked out. I don't want to go through that again because I wouldn't be smart at all. I put one on Mel's, Hannah's, Amanda, I think too as well, and Kiki. So
I'm trying to think what else I can ask you. How about we do this? I normally play a game with people from the shows. I'll give you a name. Give me 1 or 2 words to describe them.
all right,
You do the girls or the guys first?
let's do the guys first and the girls.
Guys?
Yeah.
Chuck.
Chuck and Big D. Hashtag man bun.
Hey, I said I did a recap with somebody on after the first episode. I was like, he could be extra on Baywatch. Like I can tell. He looks like somebody who's a surfer dude. He's from Hawaii, isn't he?
Yeah, his house was actually, he said, was like 15 minutes away from the house we were in. So that was pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nelson.
People won't understand, but me and him have this saying. Hopefully, watch this black on black crime because we're only 2 black guys on the show. So anytime that something happened, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna blame the other black guy for it. So shout out to Nelson, though, for sure.
Hunter.
Country boy, Hallmark Hunter. That's his nickname, Hallmark. Because
Hallmark Hunter. I heard about that on the
every matchup ceremony, he would have this dope ass these lines that I'm just like, either he got them from Google or it was just like, yo, are you kidding? He can literally work for Hallmark. So yeah, definitely Hallmark Hunter for sure.
I remember. What was his confessional after one matchup ceremony? He's like, people say love is a process, but I know it was really good. I was like, wow.
Yeah, his speeches are pretty dope.
Big Zach.
Black and white cookie. That's a name that we dubbed ourselves just because we're an interracial group type thing. You know, he's black, I'm white. And we're just like, we're both comedians. We're both funny as hell. So he said, we need a name. And on the luau, we called ourselves the American Tourists because we had like these look like we had like tourist shirts on. So we go around, we're the American Tourists and just doing like jokes and skits and stuff. But yeah, Zach, deaf bro at heart, man. Much love to Zach, man, for sure.
I'm a big Zach fan, Tyler, but that whole peanut butter and jello line. No, bro.
That's funny.
Who else? Alec.
I would say with Alec, soft-hearted. He was probably one of the guys that I can legit see being me with a bunch of characteristics. He's very soft-hearted. He cares about not only his family, you know, he kind of had like a rough upbringing. And he's one of the guys in the house who we had some deep. There's a talk between me and him as I think America's gonna love us for this because I treat him like I call him my son just because he isn't really tough. He doesn't go fighting. You know, I'm not trying to call him like a pussy or nothing, but I kind of molded him into being like, I was like, yo, let your emotions go. And you'll see, you see in the trailer when he started, what is wrong with you people? Why are we giving up? Yeah, and I was like, yo, let them emotions go, man. Don't hold back. So I'll say the 2 words, my son. Sorry, Alec, you're my son.
I interviewed you after the first episode and you said soft-hearted, I would have said no. You were crazy the very first episode.
No, it was wild. It was definitely wild.
Making out with 3 girls in the very first 10 minutes of the edit. I was like, whoa.
That's what alcohol does to you. I told him that's a whole new beast came out of Alec. When he drinks a whole I compare him to Urkel and Urkel. All right, he's Urkel, but then when he transforms, he becomes this smooth ass dude. I'm like, damn, you need to drink a little bit more, brother.
Who else am I forgetting? Trying to think. I'm doing this without looking at the cast, and I want to keep it that way. Did we talk about Devin? Devin.
Devin. Let's diabolical being. That's all I'm gonna say. That's him. Diabolical being. That's all I'm gonna give him the 2 words.
Yeah. Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna pull up the cast now.
Okay. Cool.
So you're still cool with all the gentlemen on the show?
Austin. I'll say Mr. $1 Million Man. And not saying it was bang, just like, I don't know, somebody's persona. He's very business first, entrepreneur, very successful. So I'll call him Mr. $1 Million Man for sure.
Mm-hmm. I think we got 2 more. Magic Mike.
There it is, Magic Mike, the stripper. I didn't like how they showed him. I mean, of course, he's a stripper, whatever, but I'm a better dancer than him. And they didn't show they didn't show me putting the move on Rashida. I was, oh man, that day got a little freaky. But definitely, I would say 2 words for him: copycat.
And then I think this is the last one, the first perfect match. 6'8". He's 6'8".
Yeah, I thought I was going to talk. Yeah, I'm the second tallest besides him. Yeah, he's 6'8". Oh man. With Connor, 2 words for him. I would say very driven, because he came. Of course, everybody knows his backstory when he was addicted to coke and stuff like that. And now he's at a happy place. And people, when you see a guy who's 6'8", you initially think, "Oh man, he's intimidating," you know, because he's a presence. He's huge, and he's 6'8". He's a big teddy bear. You know, he's very, very soft. I wouldn't say soft is like violence, but he's very soft-hearted. You know, so I would say just very well driven for sure.
I like to, even though they haven't kissed yet, I like the relationship Connor and Chelsea have on the show.
She called it from day one. Shout out to Chelsea. Even though I hate you, Chelsea. If you watch this, I hate you, but I love you. She called out from day one. And I'm glad that she was able to, you know, be one of the ones to get out of this crazy fucking house. Take me with you, please. Oh my god.
Yeah, I was one of the girls. Somebody who I love talking to on Twitter. She's great to talk to on Twitter. Chelsea.
Ha, Chelsea. A lot of people, there's a lot of fans, whatever, think that we have beef. It's not that. We always used to make fun of each other in the house. She having a conversation with her. She's very intellectual. You know, she's somebody I can talk about anything to. You know, she's a great girl. So I would say, I'll call her my little sister for sure. Little sis.
Someone who I feel like is getting really bad at it. Kayla.
Big booty. You guys don't. When I seen her in a bikini, I was like, yo, this can't be real. This cannot. And I didn't want to touch the butt because it was Connor's. I was every time she passed by, I'm just like, ooh.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, big booty Kayla, but she's a great girl. Definitely
Do
good
you feel
girl.
like she's getting bad at it?
In a way, yeah, because I felt like when we were doing like she of course she's Italian, she's a little wild and stuff, but I feel like she's not getting a whole lot of airtime either. You know, she had her little bits and pieces, but she's not getting a lot of airtime at all. But as far as a character, that's just who she is. I mean, you had to Italians are very fierce, very bold when it comes to statements and stuff like that. So that's just who she is.
Mm-hmm. One of my other favorites on the show. She's hilarious.
Cheyenne, oh Cheyenne, she's intimidating. Oh, she's intimidating. She looks like she looks like a mixture of Stacey Dash and Ashanti. She's a gorgeous girl. But the two words I would use for her is watch out. Watch out, because you don't cross her path, don't piss her off at the same time.
Oh my God.
She will let you know. She will let you know.
Ceremony when she went off on Nelson. I tweeted her the meme of Kevin Durant. I was like, "You're the real MVP right there."
Yeah, when they had that comment, she was like, "Tell me something." I was legit behind the bushes to make sure she didn't punch Nelson, because all I heard was yelling and screaming. Like, "Oh gosh, okay, me standing by because oh man, it was heated." But yeah, watch out for Cheyenne.
Hannah.
Absolutely stunning. That's like she's looks wise, like she's gorgeous. Like when you have a conversation, all you can do is just look in her eyes. Sorry, Zach. Hey, dog, man. And let's make this known. Then I'm probably gonna get beat up for this by Zach. At the luau, Hannah was giving these like she was dancing. She has this little dance, a little swerve, whatever. She kept giving me this look, and we danced for a little bit. And I was like, okay, what? Me and Hannah, like what? So we're dancing. Of course, alcohol's in play. So then I go off to the bar and go grab a drink. And then, of course, you see me, Austin, and Zach. So let's go get in the mix of this. So then, all of a sudden, I think I'm dancing with Cheyenne. And then him and Hannah started going. I'm like, oh, I got a little jealous. I'm like, really? But, yo, shout out to Zach and Hannah. They're doing amazing. So shout out to them.
I really started like Hannah after she drifted away towards Chuck. I wasn't really – it was like Hannah – I wasn't a Hannah fan until after she left Chuck.
I call Chuck and Brittany. I call them the Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen of the show because they look like twins. So
let's do a couple more and then I'll wrap this up with you.
Right.
We talked about her earlier, Miss Stacy.
Stacy, I'll call her the unknown on the show. Reason being because nobody knows how sweet and how great of a person she is. Of course, she's crazy. All girls are crazy, but at the same time, she's one of the most loyal people in the house. Like, if she says she's for you, she's for you. So, guys, if Stacey gives you a chance, don't fuck up because she's very loyal and very, very sweet and gorgeous, too. With a banging body as well. With a big Avatar head. Yo, her head is so big. I'm not going to lie.
Remember that one-liner.
She got dog. I was just like her baby picture. I was like, yo, little mega mind right there.
Yeah, my two favorite one-liners from you were the Avatar head, the very first episode, then the pig's feet and the hot sauce one. You're like, that's a snack.
Yo, because I was raised a little bit in Alabama, so that's like a southern thing. You go to a gas station or what we call the corner store. They'll have pickled eggs, pig's feet on like in this jar. So that's just like a southern tradition thing, you know. So then you call me Mr. One-Liner of the show. Like a bunch of my sound bites and a bunch of my one-liners are used. So, hey, call me Mr. Soundbite.
Let's do two more. Let's do Rashida.
Rashida. Ah man, Rashida. I would say Rashida. I'll say she's the heart and soul of the show. She's there. She made it known that yes, she's there for love, but at the same time, this money is going to change not only her life but her family's life. She can sing. She's spiritually gifted. She's gorgeous. She can dance and sing and just. I call her the Tina Turner. Like she legit. Her energy reminds me of Tina Turner. Like seriously, yo. I'm like, yo. But shout out to Rashida for sure.
And then last but not least, I know you can't tell me, but I feel like this is your perfect match. Melanie.
Melanie. I would say, without spoiling anything, I have love for that girl because we had conversations that I haven't had with somebody in a long time. She's gorgeous, gorgeous, and she wears her heart on her sleeve, you know. And there came times in the house where guys will talk shit about her now, back her up, even though she wasn't giving me the time of day. Apparently, according to the camera's eyes, it won't give me the time of day. But Mel, she's I don't know. If it came down to it later on in life, could I see us being together? Possibly. Just because of the conversations and we have the same similarities and stuff like that. But I had nothing but love for that for sure. Nothing but love.
My last question for you, man, is this is a question I was asked like a couple seasons ago. Without giving anything away, when you found out who your perfect match was, what was your reaction to it? Did it make sense? Were you
At the time, or whenever, like when we found out whether we won or not, can't say. Whoa, really, really, and I'm still kind of in a way like it makes sense, but then according to like what's going on with the season, some of it is just like, we kind of make sense. So when I find out if we won or not, whoa. So.
So is there anything you wanted to say to the fans for who watch the show, who are watching this podcast? The floor is yours with that.
Well, thank you for watching, guys. It's very humbling that you guys reach out to me via Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I mean, it's humbling because I'm not used to this at all, and I'm one of the guys who will reply to everybody. If I don't, I apologize. I'm sorry. But keep watching, you know, and if you want to try out for the show, do it. You know, you're like literally, I was working 60 hours a week playing some of my pro ball. You know, I was in the ice cream factory. You know, that was my job. All of a sudden, getting called and then passing all the casting stuff. You know, your life can change just like that. So, you know, rather just do what your heart tells you to. You know, go. My favorite phrase that I go by. You know, the cliche version is the sky is the limit. That's not what I mean. The sky is not the limit. It's just a view. Reason being because you can go past all that. There's so many things in life that you can accomplish. It's all about your mindset and your soul. You can do it. But I appreciate you guys. You know, follow me MTV_T Boogie. You know, I love you guys.
I'm just gonna ask you that.
Yeah, I love you guys. Hashtag T Boogie. Hey, I love all you. My family appreciates you, and I thank you guys for watching for sure. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Anything else you want to touch on that we didn't touch on before we sign off and
let's
get to tomorrow night's episode? How intense is it going to be with the X's?
All right. That's what, tomorrow's episode, you guys at home, you think we suck now? Just be prepared. If you are over 21, have a bottle of the strongest alcohol. Just get Everclear. Get Everclear. All right. If you're under 21, just make sure that you're allowed to curse around your parents or whoever you're watching around because it's going to be intense as hell. So be prepared for that for sure.
Yeah. The X's challenge is going to be pretty intense.
Hashtag fuck the X's. Nah, but yeah, you guys will see, man. It's intense.
I'm glad they brought the X's back because last season they did the family, season 1 they did the guys' X's. So
I thought initially, I thought when Ryan said the X's, I thought they were going to be like everybody's. Actually, no. When that happened, I thought that the parents were going to be on again because I thought because I was really like I was telling people, man, I feel like my mom's here. I feel like her presence around me, and then come out find out it was a girl's X's. And initially, I'm just like looking at him like, oh, you dated that guy? What? So you guys will see tomorrow for sure. I'm pretty sure I got some sound bites in there talking shit about him. So we'll see.
There we go. So yeah, like we said, you guys can follow Tyler at MTV_T Boogie.
Yeah.
You guys can follow me at CSU Grad A Kirk. Like I said, next week, Challenge of Bloodlines. I'm so excited for this new season 27 of the challenge. Going to be speaking with Jasmine from Rural Cancun. AKA Rashida. That's her
Rashida.
And Ace Nichols, challenge recapper. Going to be speaking with both of those two. I don't know what day yet. I'll probably find out in the next couple days when I get my work schedule. So you guys will definitely want to stay tuned for that. And Tyler, thanks so much, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate you guys. Remember, hey, never give up on love. All right,
how did I know you were going to throw that line in?
All right, brother.
All right, catch you guys later.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.